Definitely think, just like you said, RDG has the impetus in this game. They are the ones that make things happen, and we'll see how good Valor is at kiting out the engage, kiting out the fight, trying to disrupt things. Attempt at a gank was made by the side of Elysium, and Garen is level 6, but Renekton still has quite a bit of his health pool, as we do get the level 6 coming in from Lissandra. Caleb has to blow Flash and Spirit Rush to get on out of there. And then bot lane, we've got action too, as the handshake comes out from Alios and Nautilus trying to go in as well.
As soon as Lissandra hits that 6, you have the opportunity to lock down the Ahri. And, Caleb lives with a sliver of health. It looks like they're looking for the Jarvan here.
Yeah, we do have the teleport in from Ahri, but Boogie gets hooked.
The bailout.
The bailout not enough, as first blood goes over to Ashe, and a double kill goes over to Sunflower on the Ashe as well. And with no Spirit Rush, you gotta watch out for that hook, which does land, but going in a little bit too far as the side of RDG. They want to turn back for this dragon, but against Renata, just completely negate her at some point. But here we go. The ultimate coming out for Boogie. Ordaro trying to look for the hook, but the wave's in the way. And Boogie's getting close. There's the bailout on Boogie, but not really going for it. And now mid lane action. There's the Lissandra ultimate. Mom's favorite Caleb trying to take down, but Lissandra just kind of an immovable object for Ahri right now at this point in the game.
Maybe
even with tower shots, Renekton heals so much. And here we go.
Brutal.
Glacial Path into Cataclysm. Spirit Rush is up, but it does not matter. The CC chain, very good CC chain there to take down Caleb yet again. Flash and Spirit Rush are available. Here's Dominus. SG has to flash. There's the execute coming down, but Renekton just so strong, but the tower shots will take him down. So there's the first kill for Elysium on the board in an attempted tower dive.
Yeah, a couple really nice punishes on the side of RDG. I think that mid lane...
Gotta watch out for those Nautilus hooks, and Caleb is just CC chained again. Still had Flash, still had Spirit Rush, unable to move, and now Peepo in the middle of the entire team. The Jarvan combo comes out again. The bailout is there, but not able to convert it into a kill. And they just keep walking in. And it's just so hard. They're just starting to be strangled out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, and it's another great punish. I mean, really, they are making Caleb rue the day that he locked in this Ahri, just constantly applying pressure, constantly punishing, and this is what you do with this Lissandra. I think this has been honestly a masterclass. We talked about the importance of Red Flame again. There's just no setup or lockdown for them.
He got the Spirit Rush off this time. The Nautilus ult does come out, and that will bring Caleb to safety here. Finally, one of these plays has been avoided by the side of Elysium, but I don't see much of a way for them to contest this dragon. So I'm thinking it may be a give the soul, flip an elder if you're still in the game at that point kind of angle here. And finally, top lane, they're going to try, but just the slice and dice, just too quick. But the Renata ult comes out of nowhere. Handshake as well. They're going all in on this Renekton, but he's only half health. Kaisa comes in too, gets hit by an Ash Arrow. Can the Garen ult execute him? Finally! Will take him down, but it took basically the entire Elysium team blowing just about every single thing they had at their disposal to take down the Renekton. The sheer stats that Hullbreaker gives could maybe change something, but we'll see as Jarvan's behind people mid lane here. This could be dangerous. There's the Nautilus ultimate into the Jarvan combo. Boogie with no ultimate just goes down. Caleb does get out, but there's the bailout, but no kill returned. And Elysium's on the run, and there's no way out. And there they go. They just go in and say, all right, guess we're just fighting.
And we're about to see a 20-minute Baron here. Yeah, I mean,
literally right on spawn.
And it's just brutal. I mean, again, for the side of Garen is going to have a pretty hard time being able to just freely sit in another lane like he did just a moment ago.
Yeah, and there's a Nautilus hook onto Peepo, and he's just absolutely one-shot here. There's the ult onto Ahri, locking her down. Bailout, they're trying as hard as they can, but they just can't find anything here. The Garen ult doesn't even execute the Lissandra. It feels so bad to be Elysium Valor right here. A quadra kill coming out for Sunflower, and that should be all she wrote here for game number 1.
Right, and it felt like they were in the driver's seat basically from minute 1. It'll be really interesting to see how Elysium decides to adapt and bounce back, but mean, I would assume this will be the end right here, pushing for a finish. Yeah, it looks like it will be up to Elysium to make those adaptations and try to keep their mentals and be ready for game 2.
Lots of different angles to play from here. We'll see if Elysium's feeling like they want to be more proactive. We'll see if RDG wants to do anything early because they have a full clear Jarvan, but the range advantage lets Alibs and Boogie answer back with a little bit of poke.
Yeah, it looks like so. I mean, some very good trades coming out here for this Malphite. See how much more he favors, but okay. This matchup that we said can be a little bit tough. Obviously, oh, and it looks like they might be looking for a dive here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alibs did commit the Ignite there, and Xin, fighting him off a little bit in the 1v3 there with the Catalyst and the refillable potion. They're looking early on, though. Here's a pillar. Bard's stun gets blocked by the Braum shield. Braum passive stuns up Peepo. Ignite actually dropped from Ordaro as well. And there's the Xerath ult from downtown for the first blood. But there's the Demonic Ascension. Nate Striker, no flash, but here comes Xin and Braum. But this should be a dead Xerath. Flash blown by Caleb just to take it down. And he should probably be able to pick up this one onto the Braum as well. Braum passive will stun, and that is a double kill for Caleb on the Swain, and that is... Oh, mid lane, Trundle popping the Frozen Domain. Ash Arrow is coming in mid. Looks like it did hit onto Caleb. No Demonic Ascension, no Flash. Caleb could be in trouble here, but the Subjugation from Trundle will make Xin Zhao weak. And it looks like they're going to be able to pick up maybe more, but Braum just gets out. They don't want to push their luck here with Xerath.
They're ready to fight. They're ready to bring it. The Bard was there. The Trundle's there, ready to fight with the level advantage.
Oh, there's the Demonic Ascension and the hook from Swain. Look how much damage these Swain Qs are doing. It's easy for Caleb at this point. 4-0 on this Swain. So, he will have... and they're even getting him more plate gold here. He has the Merc Treads completed as well. Looks like 2 more plates. Yeah, that plate should have went down as well in the pockets of both Peepo and Caleb. And this dragon here, Braum's just, giving the cursory look around. They may needs that flash to function. And look at this top lane. Malphite just, he doesn't care. He's here. Oh, he missed his ult though.
Yeah, he cares a little bit about that. We'll see the...
Yeah, here we go. Subjugate. Subjugate is still available. We'll pop onto Xin for a little bit of healing. People will flashes away. But look at all this damage this Malphite is doing!
Oh my goodness,
he almost killed Xin by himself!
But yeah, they have to be really happy, especially after game 1 with their current game state.
Okay.
Looks like RDG might be looking for a dive here.
Yeah, going for it. Bard with the Tempered Fate. Finds himself and 2 others. SG is here as well. Alibs will go down to the Xerath ult. Boogie will go down to Xin as well. So they do find a couple kills out of it. SG just getting his ultimate back up now. And we'll see, but SG wins these. Xin has to run, and there's the Malphite ult. Hits that one, takes down Xin. Hook mid lane onto Xerath. Demonic Ascension popped as well. Here's Trundle. This is a big dead Xerath. Wanted to try to do something to the wave.
It buys a lot of time for
the too.
Okay, yeah, I say it looks like he might be committing for the turret, but
yeah, he's gonna get the tower. But there's 3 members now. Swain is a little bit on the side. We'll see how much they can do. Ignite already thrown down. There's the Dominus popped as well. Subjugate taken as well. We'll see if Subjugate will take it down with a smite as well from Lil Peepo Q. At this point, I think becomes their win con. They need to be able to poke Elysium down to the point where they don't want to come to these objectives. SG's in a 1v3. I don't think he cares all that much.
Oh, yeah, he's happy to be here.
Here's Caleb. Hook onto Braum. He flashed, but that may just be a bit of a wasted flash here. And even Boogie gets it on the action. And like you were talking about, I think it's coming down to the proactivity. They have champions with tools to try and make the first move. And now Zin's under tower with the Demonic Ascension. He pops his ultimate for, just trying to do whatever he can. Malphite's tanking the tower literally the entire time and doesn't care.
He said, "What is a turret?" That's what what's a turret? What's that do? It's just he just does not care. And yeah, they're gonna get another turret here. The Redacted is getting some return gold, but I mean, killing that Jhin, that should basically secure the dragon. And we still have a Herald to be dropped here as well, so potentially even the tier 2 taken for Elysium. See
Yeah,
if
and Caleb's around for that as well.
Himself a kill here.
I'll say Boogie's got to be careful. That is still a top laner, as you know. Arguably former. They just don't want to push their luck here. Want to wait for Boogie to get back before they start looking at this dragon. And great for SG here to stop Renekton from even potentially getting involved with this dragon, and he's just gonna kill him. It's just that easy.
Yeah, like, oh man, I mean, yeah, with at this point, that is just an illegal play from the Renekton, just massively disrespectful, and yeah, I mean, it's all signs pointing for Elysium, and he's got a 4-level lead here. I don't think he's too worried about this guy.
Zin doesn't really want this.
Couldn't be more happy for Elysium. I will say, for this Malphite, I liked what you said earlier. I think the Xerath, he really is that win con for RDG, especially with so much armor stacking for Elysium. It's going to be so tough if that Xerath's not online. Like, hitting 2 items at this point, I would say he's able to get to that death cap. He might be able to make some things happen. But...
Tempered Fate onto 3. Demonic Ascension with Rylai's now is popped. Renekton flashing in the back, looking for Boogie. Looks like we'll be able... getting through the magical journey. Boogie will eventually go down. Caleb is taken down. That is a big shutdown given over. He's not strong enough to sit there in the middle of everyone just yet. With no Malphite, the Xerath ult shots are coming out, and just as soon as it looked like everything was going great for Elysium, they will go down 5 for 1 with a triple kill over to Xerath. Maybe that Horizon focus was just what they needed. Maybe Mom's Favorite was just a little bit too far up, and as quickly as it looked, now it's a 21-minute Baron attempt for RDG.
A massive turn. Yeah. A massive turnaround for RDG. I think that was just really well executed by them. They have to have that consistent damage from Varus, or it's going to be lights out, I think, this game. We saw between Xerath ult and Renekton, it's a nightmare for Varus if he doesn't have any.
There we go. Demonic Ascension popped onto the Renekton. He does have Dominus available. Will pop it as well. But with Trundle here, once again, this should be pretty easy. Even Boogie here to get in some shots as well. Lots of healing coming out from Renekton, but doesn't really matter. They will take him down. And, Unstoppable Force in onto the Ashe. She's already half health. Visions of Empire from the Swain from downtown as well. He's running it down, and now he's in a 1v3. It looks like he may eventually go down, but there's a Tempered Fate in the rest of Elysium. The cavalry is here. Everything is being blown. RDG on the way out as Ordaro will take the fall for his team there. And it seems there's the Xerath ult popped before the objective, chunking down Boogie. Boogie's down below a 3rd HP, and they're looking for it with Boogie that far gone. There's the Ashe arrow just blowing up Peepo. Unstoppable Force into the Tempered Fate. Peepo is down. Boogie is DPSing. Swain is in the middle of the fray. He's not taking any damage yet. Boogie actually finds the kill on Renekton. Ashe is down. Somehow they're turning this around, but Boogie's got to watch out. He's got to pay attention to Xerath. It looks like they will take the fight.
Honestly, I know this Malphite has been typically diving into the backline, but it will be interesting. Again, if he's able to start helping it. A nice ulti coming in.
Yeah, Tempered Fate onto 2, and a double Bard stun. There you go, Aliu. Xin Zhao goes in just to die. The Varus ult comes down, the ult onto Ashe. There's Renekton trying to do whatever he can to Boogie, but Boogie just cleanses it. Boogie will go down to some Xerath shots, but that's about it. Don't worry about the Xerath poke. The Baron does do the debuff to MR, so if Xerath finds a way to land some poke here, you just see the W did quite a bit of damage here. Swain does have Demonic Ascension. The Q comes through. Smite is secured by Lil Peepo. There's the Demonic Ascension. Ashe arrow blown as well. Caleb flashes forward to get onto Xerath. Malphite ult takes out Ashe. There's Xerath going down as well, and this could be the end of the game. SG's not even dying yet to this Xin Zhao with a fraction of health. Just a sliver of health. Even Boogie lives through the Renekton onslaught. That is a clean ace after the Baron take.
Here, we'll see if they're able to finish it out here.
Yeah, we got a teleport coming in. Tempered Fate does land on the 2. Here comes the Xerath ult shots. Boogie's got a dodge or else he's done. He's done, but the Nexus is done as well. And Elysium Valor fires back with a Game 2 win. And it looks like they're... Yeah, this game is very pivotal because, whoever wins this game will be on match point the rest of the way. So it'll be going to check it out, and Indeed is going for this wraparound gank mid. Syndra does only have 200 HP, though, Stun will not land. Ziggs flash. Does he have satchel charge to get himself away? If not, this could be a dead Ziggs as the third strike from Xin will land. And nope, I think Caleb is just done. But will at least force the kill to go to Xin. But SG gets the solo kill up there in the top lane.
I mean, really, you think of these tank counters as R5 as, oh, what a waste of a pick. But, if you're going to play it like this, where you're getting such convincing leads, humongous. We're Jin Zhao in position for a potential dive here, and I definitely think with Renekton with Jin Zhao, you likely have the damage, though.
Yeah, they definitely do.
We'll
see what can SG do. Not a whole lot, as it turns out. Just the combination of all the damage coming down. You don't really stand much of a chance against the Unleashed Power. So definitely something to keep an eye out for here, as the Rift Herald is coming down mid. Just looking to get some plates before we run out, and everyone's here. But there's Bard with the Tempered Fate to deny the charge. That's always something
you're gonna have. You obviously have 2 Gore Drinker, or Mythic lead top jungle on the Ziggs. Whereas on the other side for RDG, you have Mythic on the Jin Zhao, who would be at the Drake fight. But Boogie is taking a pretty big chunk here, which is gonna make it. Oh, does even flash out? Wow.
Yeah, I think they really want to play for this dragon. Tempered Fate hits Ezreal, who managed to buffer it here with his Arcane Shift. Pillar is down. Subjugate was used as well. Ignite is down too. Boogie goes in and gets it, but now they gotta get away from Xin, who flashes in, but the wind becomes lightning, but Karma ends up.
I think we will see it kind of slow down. Oh, they're gonna start it up.
Yeah, the Ziggs ult is available. Lots of poke coming out from this Karma, though. Even with just the Bandle Glass Mirror, that is a lot of damage. Karma very well known for the damage she can put out early, but with Ziggs here, there it is. Xin ulted just a bit late to block the damage. Pillar, that's a pretty good pillar, slowing him down, but it looks like Elysium just going to try and take this dragon as a bit of a consolation prize here for blowing that Ziggs ultimate. They are looking, though. We'll see if People's Smite is on target, and it is.
They get the Drake stacking, and I think that's really important for this comp that has some nice scaling with the Ornn. Gives them the ability to really slow the game down as it moves up. They have a little bit more agency on when and where they want to fight.
Yep, definitely. And you see Red Flame just really good at spacing, but the Call of the Forge God, that stun was amazing from Red Flame Evolve to stop the second half of the Call of the Forge God. That certainly would have spelled his death even through the Dominus there. And he's going back in for more with all that fury. The Bellow's Breath didn't land. This may be a dead SG, but People's there to get him out.
You can never get sit down by a Karma Root, or you are in trouble in this lane.
Yeah, definitely. And we did see him blow his flash before Dragon to dodge that combo. Temper Fate catches Karma, the last pixel. The Varus ult lands, and the Ziggs bomb from downtown will take down Ordaro. Sunflower really trying to fight this out here. He might be able to get him, but good aggro juggling. Boogie and Alley-oops trading places as to who is eating the next Mystic shot.
It'll be really interesting to see how this continues from here. This Var is starting to pick up some steam, starting to get some power, and again, this Karma might be lost.
Yep. Bard stun coming out, lots of damage from the Ziggs
Grundle coming in as well. Oh,
the bomb! Locket was used. Or no, that wasn't Locket, that was just a big Karma shield. But here, venturing into this top quadrant is very dangerous. This is Red Flame Evolve's jungle. He already has Black Cleaver completed as well. SG does not have a full item completed. Lots of tank components, though, so he is a bit tanky, but this Renekton doesn't seem to care at the moment. And another Tempered Fate for the Rift Herald in the mid tower. They just cannot get this tower down.
Yeah, man, fool me one time. Shame on you, but...
the tower shots!
Oh my gosh.
SG gets the outplay, able to use the advantage of the orange.
Stay relevant and continue to stay ahead in items, because I think the second that it starts to even out, it's like I said. We said it early on, but it's going to be pretty tough to deal with this Ornn and this Grundle front line in relation to them.
Yeah, and good dodges out from Caleb there. Could have been really bad if he got caught out there by that Cinder stun. Tempered Fate on to 2. Alley-oops looking for it. Call the Forge God comes out. The Xin ult prevents damage. Chains of Corruption thrown out as well. But here's Renekton with the Dominus ready to go. Subjugate thrown down on him takes a lot. True Shot Barrage across the back hits a couple. But just the Mega Inferno Bomb. And we'll see what they want to do. If they're really willing to throw to just throw their hat into the ring here. Try to get this dragon. Maybe Ziggs can land some good poke there, as you see a little bit of poke being thrown out. But Ezreal looking on the side as well. You got to watch out for the counter poke too. Mega Inferno Bomb thrown out, just a little bit of damage from the edge on a Nate Striker. Zin's running in, lots of damage onto Zin though. He's already half health, but Lil Peepo blown up on the side. Caleb really low as well, has to flash away. True Shot Barrage is 2/3 back up, so doesn't have to quite worry about it yet, but that should mean that RDG gets this dragon. It looked a little bit okay for Elysium at the start because the Zin got immediately taken down to half health, but that was the end of the damage that could have been done. It just seemed like, you know, Caleb was cut off a little bit on the side, wasn't able to walk past the Ezreal poke. Syndra, really low under tower. It looks like Mega Inferno Bomb was used. Here's Alley-Oops going for the stun, not quite landing. There's the shutdown, the unleashed power used, but nothing happening. Chains of Corruption coming out, but I think Boogie's a dead man here. Oh,
yep.
The True Shot Barrage.
A lot of it through CS advantages, but you know, I do think it's important to note the Ezreal is starting to spike. Oh, dire warning.
People's getting caught out a little bit. Tempered Fate just to buy some time. Here's the rest of Elysium. Satchel Charge knocks Zin in. Trundle gets knocked out. Subjugate is on. He is a bit tankier, but he still gets taken down. The bomb from downtown will trade, so jungler for jungler traded here. And, you know, it looks like we're starting to play for that Baron positioning. And there you go with the Jock Show completely done. Even with the Black Cleaver fully stacked up, this Renekton is not doing a whole lot of damage, but he will eventually win a war of attrition. But there's the Unleashed Power. Boogie, you are up too far, my friend. And now Alley-Oop's trying to help out with this Renekton. But Alley-Oop's got to be careful. He gets one shot here if he's not absolutely careful. But there's the CC under tower yet again. Renekton fell to it once. Will he fall to it again? And he will.
I've seen this one before, yep. Very interesting. Obviously, RDG first into River here, which is really, really important with these two comps.
Yep, definitely is. And we are once again dancing around the dragon. And take a look in that blue side jungle. Renekton getting some vision down, looking for potentially a flank angle here. But watch out, because Ziggs does do a little bit of poke, and even on-hit Varus, a fully charged Q will hurt you a little bit. So definitely have to be careful. Caleb likewise has to be careful, because Ezreal does do a lot of damage, especially when he's arcane shifting into your face. That is a flash that does damage.
Yeah, I mean, wow. So it looks like RDG, they are on the Drake at the moment.
Yeah, it's getting low. Little People's running in. Can he smite steal it? Going in, and no, Xin Zhao secures it. Here's Renekton. Bard stun onto the front line, though. Chains of Corruption coming out. Renekton is dead. Xin is running low as well. Boogie's still alive. Watch out for Syndra here as the bomb comes down. They're getting low. The bot lane is really low. Watch for Syndra. Alley-Oops flashes in. He will go down to the Syndra ultimate. Boogie will go down as well. SG going in. Can't find anything. Here comes Ziggs. Ziggs with a big teleport will find the bot laners. And that is a 6-1 Ziggs, and they're turning their eyes towards the Baron. See Caleb get out of the fight and TP back in. He found a way out of that.
He lived with 1 HP there. Yeah, he lived 1 HP and reset, and I thought, oh man, maybe it's doomed. But yeah, find the nice TP angle into the mid lane, and yeah, I mean, we'll see if Syndra can game anything here, but it looks like it should be Elysium Baron if they want it. And at this point, yeah. I mean, if you're Syndra, you can't really just walk over
here, though. Here comes Renekton. Syndra doesn't have her ult back up, but is here, but she's got to watch out. They're turning on to Syndra instead of finishing the Baron. Do get the shutdown. Renekton is here. I don't know that Renekton wants to be here, though. This is a little bit scary. Zin on the backline. Satchel charge in, and RDG just sent both their solo laners in. They're both dead, and now they have to run through Ziggs to get anything done here.
Now, I say Varus is back on his way out here.
Oh, True Shot Barrage brings people down really low. SG is pretty low too. Call the Forge God. Not quite timed with the Tempered Fate. And Ezreal sneaks a Q in that will find Peepo. SG is going to die here soon too. Chains of Corruption lands though. Boogie finds one. Ornn is still alive somehow. The Xin Zhao will wear off. Lots of poke coming down. Boogie is online. Lots of return damage coming down from Elysium. Still waiting on his. We have upgraded Divine Sunder, upgraded Loons, and upgraded Ginsu's both available. Alley-Oops found Syndra off on the side. Didn't land the stun, but Tempered Fate will land a little bit of disconnect there. But a stun will land. Boogie's here, though. Chains of Corruption will take it down. Boogie has to flash away. The Roots coming through. Alley-Oops lands a stun, and the Chains of Corruption also proc again. A double kill for Boogie. What started out a little bit of miscommunication, honestly just didn't matter because they had that much more CC to follow up with.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it looked like a travesty, but we might have a Jin Zhao steal coming here, and this could be a mistake for the side of Elysium. You're not doing anything to keep this Jin Zhao out of pit.
Yeah, Boogie's going to go 1v1 Sunflower, and my word, he gets it! Zin's going to have a chance, and he will steal the Baron, and he might take down Boogie. Boogie gets the kill, though. So there's one Baron buff. Really make something happen, I think. Oh. And they're playing Ring Around the Rosie with Renekton here.
They found him!
Oh, Caleb almost went down. Like, that's the thing. Renekton is still scary. Tempered Fate mid. SG running for his life away from 4. They are taking forever to kill him. They will eventually get him, you have to believe, but it took a lot. Affected mid lane by SG.
And the Ziggs, I mean, really, Ziggs should have the wave clear here. Maybe not, honestly. We'll see. He might commit his Mega Inferno, yeah.
But they gotta watch out. Caleb is in trouble.
Does have
his flash. Redemption will come down for Mordaro, but now he's in the middle of the Ziggs poke. He's taking a lot of damage on it. They have to run through this tower. We'll see. Lots of damage. One more Ziggs bomb. Minefield comes down. The bomb does not quite land. This cannon minion is not.
Oh my gosh.
Mordaro will get out, but by the hair on his chin. Renekton, who does have a lot of flat HP now. Unfortunately, Zin has Bork and does a lot of percent health. So we'll see what happens. Tempered Fate and a Pillar come down onto the Xin Zhao, who did use his ultimate and his flash and the Redemption to get him on out of there. The Ziggs bomb comes down too, and he barely lives. So we'll see what is more important to Elysium, the Baron or the Dragon. And it looks like they're heading up towards the Baron. Zin is trying to heal up a little bit, getting that red buff for that regen, using his passive to heal up, but Elysium is on the Baron.
And they might just be too late. I mean, it looks like Elysium's just going to one-shot this, and if they get this as quickly as I think they're going to, they're going to still be able to contest this straight.
Yeah. Renekton teleporting mid as well, so they need to be a little bit careful if they're trying to fight this afterwards. But Ornn is now in a pincer position around the dragon if they're going to go for this dragon.
Yeah, this is a really good spot here for the side of Elysium. Oh, the Ornn.
The Forge God coming down. It misses, though. 3 points for SG as he kicks that perfect field goal. But Xin Zhao in the middle of the entire team will go down. Here's Renekton. What can the 06 Renekton do? It looks like quite a lot to Boogie, actually. He's going to flash in. Will get the 1,000 gold shutdown for Boogie. And he is living a long time, but that is a 2-for-1, and it took literally everything Renekton had, including building anathemas, for him to not die there. So we'll see what is available. Syndra still has the unleashed power, so she can delete someone if she finds the angle to do so. No true shot barrage just yet for an attempted steal with it. So we'll see if Elysium can secure this soul, because with Mountain Soul and Baron, it would look very good for them for coming towards winning this game.
Absolutely, I definitely agree.
True shot barrage is up, though. Here's Redemption. Here comes the true shot barrage. Maybe, yep, there it is, but too late. Mountain Soul is acquired by Elysium, and that makes Ornn unassailable. And oh my god, the bomb killed Syndra from over half health, and it wasn't even the middle of the bomb. And the Ornn passive stacks resistances. He also has almost 5,000 health. That Ornn is going to take a lot of punishment before he is even close to coming down. So, you know, they just need to play it. Here's a double Tempered Fate into the Call of the Forge God. Xin Zhao once again stranded in his ultimate. It will buy him enough time, though, to not just die to the Ziggs poke. And they're looking. Dominus is already been popped by Red Flame.
What can you do? Yeah. You get to just stand there and watch it. You have no engage. I mean, it's just a nightmare for them. You know, really. And if Renekton's hitting them, if you're Elysium now,
top lane goes down with Baron with all this. You know, it may not quite be an end angle. Maybe they should try to regroup and use now the Baron's gone, but they did get one inhibitor out of the deal. They need to be careful on this exit here, because, you know, SG is tanky, but if it's all 5 hitting them, he will take some damage, and the Ziggs bomb just takes half of Karma's health just being on the edge.
Yeah.
To be ready to siege up, because how do you stop this Ziggs with blue buff from sieging? Look at that Ezreal ult barely did anything, and it went through an entire wave and hit both carries, and they just don't care.
Yeah, an important note here: you have two stopwatches on the side of Elysium on both carries. I think that's I mean, really, with somebody like this Renekton and the Xin Zhao who are so, I mean, they want to dive and they want to kill one target, it makes it really, really difficult to get anything. Oh, and a nice
Tempered
R.
Fate only onto Syndra.
Oh,
The
the
Ziggs
center.
Bomb comes through. Call the Forge God coming out. Lots of damage being dealt. Xin breaks everybody up, resets the fight. Boogie finds a way to get caught up here. Will stopwatch, but here's Syndra,
Flash.
front and center. He will go down, and Ziggs is in trouble now. Ziggs will go down as well. Things are turning bad for Elysium here. Syndra will find it, and at this point, you know, Renekton is definitely still able to cause problems.
Havoc if he hits you. And so it looks like they are starting up the Baron. This should be RDGs at this point, you know, with no spawns. Maybe you have, no, there'll be nothing. It does put, I mean, again, it puts Elysium in a pretty spooky state.
Yep, it definitely does. We'll see if anything random can happen. It looks like we get a Ziggs teleport coming through. Yep, Ziggs will show up a little bit late, but Baron is taken. Now we have Elder in 45 seconds, and this Elder may very well just decide the entirety of the game. I would like to see some heal cut from someone, because the Renekton and Xin are just healing up all sorts of stuff, but I think we're past that point in this game, unless that's what Trundle is building with that longsword there. But no time for that with the Elder. Ziggs Bomb coming down, chunks out Syndra. Call the Forge God #1 goes through. Zonya's to buy some time. Xin ult to buy some time. Xin is running low. Here comes Renekton on the teleport as well. Redemption from Karma will heal people back up. Renekton is stunned up. Dominus flash onto Boogie, stuns him up. He is healing a lot with this Maw of Malmortius. He is able to take down Boogie, but now with Boogie gone and Caleb still alive, can Elysium find a way out of this? Syndra is alive. Caleb, you're going to go down, my friend. He needed to use his stopwatch, and he did not. But let's see if the rest can find anything here. Alley-oops trying to run people down with the Bard Meeps. Lots of damage coming. A Lil Peepo Cute. Gotta watch out. Somehow that Mystic Shot went past SG and hit Lil Peepo Cute on the way out. Ezreal trying to do everything he can to keep RDG in this game. SG's got to watch out because these carries are essentially full build. He may be tanky, but he can't sit there and tank them for forever.
Oh. I mean, yeah, this Renekton is a problem. And I mean, unfortunately, I don't know if you're the side of...
Oh, gets the flash out this time. So
missed.
No Syndra flash available, but the Elder. Xin is doing the Elder rather slowly here, as the Xin didn't build any like Blade of the Ruined King or anything. But now Syndra is coming back with no flash. Her ultimate is back available. This is definitely a give the Elder and run away angle, unless Bard gets it. That was a little bit scary, but...
So, yeah, it looks like all summoners. I mean, it's going to be a gentleman's 5v5 here, and it'll be really interesting to see how they play. I mean, Elysium... It looked like I got over eager. I thought that they had pretty clearly started to take the advantage in these 5v5s, but over the last few, this Renekton has really put the team on his shoulders and found a backline threat every single fight. The Ziggs may have overstepped here.
I was going to say, Caleb finds himself face-to-face with the Renekton. They are doing Baron. It is on Vision. They're just letting Xin do this. He can tank it for forever. The Xin healing at this point from his passive, he can sit there and tank it all day as long as he can auto. Stun onto Alley-oops, who flash portals away from Syndra. There's the subjugate put down on Xin Zhao. Oh, Karma caught up in the middle, went through the Bard portal and died.
Whoopsie!
That might have been a bit of a misclick. Big knockup from Ornn. Here comes the redemption down. Renekton finds his way into the backline, but he goes down! This could be the opening. Xin Zhao's GA is procced. Boogie's GA is procced. Zonya's blown from Syndra. Xin flashes away. Boogie 1v1ing Xin. We'll take it down, and it looks like finally, after 48 minutes, we'll see what Ezreal can do. At this point, Ezreal essentially has no cooldown, so it will be rather hard to actually get him, but there is a Tempered Fate. I believe he arcane shifted into it. There's the stun. He will go down, and Elysium will pick up this pivotal Game 3 win in a 49-minute slobber knocker. And now they have not only the series edge, but you have to believe the mental edge as well. And, you know, this Elysium comp, if they're at objectives first, how does RDG ever approach an objective through Maokai ult, through Anivia, through Alistar? But that also means that you're essentially Xin Zhao is your only 80 damage as a flash. Root comes in into the Anivia stun as well. Satchel charge, and the wall does not quite land the way you want it to.
Here for the side of Elysium with Anivia getting pinched on here.
Yep, Xin found Maokai, but up here in the top lane.
Oh, another turret!
Red Flame in the tower have like an affair going on. He does not respect the tower range at all whatsoever. Caleb with a flash Q can't quite get it, but the wall! The auto! Oh my goodness.
He's him! Oh my goodness.
Caleb with the insane wall. I think his passive might have been blown. I'm not sure.
Yep, it was. It was burned. Yep.
Yeah, because he seemed to have more health all of a sudden. But Boogie now in some trouble, but a fantastic flash to get away from the death sentence. Knowing the alley-oops wasn't there, kind of turned on that sixth sense in his head to be like shots unnecessarily. Even as
the alley-oops.
Hex Flash blows Sunflower's flash. Definitely had to do that, because that would have been queued in the air.
Yep, and that's what I was just about to say. I think this is actually a pretty dire mistake, as it were, that we don't have Xin Zhao here, because I think... He's not able to get the knockback. But I had a chance to punish this Kale, doesn't have level 6, with a stacked wave under her turret, but a nice hook from the Thresh.
Yeah, but the minion wave coming in time means Kaisa cannot find the isolated Q damage there. Boogie just kind of walks it off. Alley-oops from downtown into the glacial storm. One more tick will do. The bomb comes out even in the middle. It's not enough to take down Caleb.
Could be a look somewhere. You have, especially this Anivia, just okay.
That hook
very nice
around
hook.
the minion that will find Boogie. So a kill goes over to Sunflower. A more AD in-your-face focused version of Kaisa, which, you know, it looks like it's going to be pretty hard to do. But we got ourselves a gank, a good flash from Red Flame to get out of the headbutt from alley-oops. But, man, this guy's named alley-oops for a reason. But on the flip side, now Boogie is getting dove, and he doesn't have much of anything other than the Chains of Corruption. He may be able to get one back onto Thresh. He will, which is about what you could... The best thing that you could hope for Boogie in that situation. Stun lands onto Nate Striker, and he's just stuck. Anivia's got wall, kind of messed up the wall, but he's barely going to get out.
Getting very, very powerful, and it is... Red Flame fancies himself a little action here.
Yep, but we've got alley-oops up here once again. He says, I'm here. Gonna charge up that stun, headbutt away into the stun. Kale free hitting. Boom, Bellows Breath doesn't mean anything. And Boogie doesn't need support, but SG will take the support. But now Nivea's
not to be forgotten about, this is a lot of gold going out of the Ziggs here. It looks like he will end up getting 2 full plates. So that is very nice, but looks like Alistar says, I'm still here, guys.
He flashes, but the flash Q, reverse headbutt into the Glacial Storm. So much damage coming down. The bomb comes out, but there is nothing Nate Striker can do here. And if that was old Anivia R, Ziggs would have died a little bit faster, but Froggen got that nerf back in the beating up on this Ornn. Another hook on Boogie under tower. Does land the Chains of Corruption, is cleansed, and Thresh barely gets out. We'll see if Boogie can do something here. Okay, Boogie managed to dance it around, making it to where Sunflower couldn't actually hit him. Times you were able to has not worked. What can you do at this point?
I mean, and it's a really that's the $1 million question. I mean, you're looking at
oh man, look at that Anivia damage. Lantern will get Nate Striker out. This Bort Kale is just picking on this Ornn who already has Warden's Mail and Bramble, and it just doesn't matter.
Clearly, I mean, I would say the most greedy draft they could have gone, and it just hasn't mattered.
Okay. Maokai ult coming out, but it should barely miss. Thresh able to get himself away from that, but here's Xin in the middle of the fracas, and a good flash to get out of the way, but we got teleports coming down, but one got canceled by Ziggs destroying the tower. It's Ornn, but the Chains of Corruption will come down. Boogie will sacrifice himself for Kale up in the top lane to answer back with a tower.
Ultimately, it's just not going to matter. They don't have an answer for this. I do think the Ziggs is getting a lot of turret gold here.
Yeah, he's going to take this tower, but there's an Alistar there. And,
oh my.
Yeah. Let's see, do they give this... Oh, the Lantern was there.
Another one. I think at this point he could have gone any which route he wanted to, and he's gonna be a
Oh,
monster.
Zin
Jinja
flashing
flashes
in.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think it's just the mental factor. Maybe
which is just absurd based on how game 1 went, but they just seem to accept that they're just not winning this series. They're playing like they don't deserve to be here, which is just so far from what happened in game 1 that just absurd.
Here we go. Kill donated over to Caleb. SG will pick one up, ulting himself to make sure that tower shot does not take him down. That is a 4-0 Kale, who has 2 items done. Doesn't even have a mythic yet. We'll see whether he's going to go for Ginsu's for more attack speed and the dual penetration, or if he's going more for Riftmaker. But here's Zin. Ooh, Kaisa lands the W. Zin jumps in. There is the Kaisa ultimate to follow it up.
Alistar.
Passive will be popped. Can they save Caleb? Zin needs one more auto. That is a big shutdown over to Zin. The ult will save him, and there's the Lantern. That's the combo we talked about. Late for Xinjiao to be relevant. I don't know. We'll see.
That's why I was just about to say that the terrible news if you're RDG is, I mean, it's probably the person other than Thresh that you...
Oh, this is a solo bolo, baby!
A solo bolo!
It's just the story of the game, though.
I guess for Ardaro, you have to try to get out on the map as well. You know, he kind of just sat in bot lane without punishing anybody, and while alley-oops was causing mayhem, but I mean, it just really feels like alley was just left completely unchecked and nobody did anything about it.
Yeah, and the Alistar ult did get...
Oh, a nice hook again, though.
All the Forge God. Caleb is down, so maybe they give up this dragon, but Kale just cashed in another 600 gold for herself up there in the top lane. Pushing waves up 60 CS over Ornn, who just seems
attached not going to stop you from. It's not going to stop Kale. I don't know, man. Like
Kale's on the inhibitor tower. Ornn finally got a back off. Ali's, I don't know what killed him there. Kaisa W perhaps, but just 3 autos chunks Ornn an insane amount here. Going for that Riftmaker for the 3rd item here. Just Kale is absolutely just an issue. 2 levels away from 16. Caleb dodges out on the hook. Zin flash ults in. Kaisa comes on in as well. Cleanse comes down. Sunflower doing a lot of damage. Actually was able to take down Caleb. And now RDG is finding some of these scrappy fights on the side, and they can potentially look towards this Baron now. But
very, very nicely
minions are pushing in. So Ornn has to back. We'll see. Oh, no. SG will not let Ornn back to deal with those minions, so this could be a bit of an issue here. Call the Forge God is coming down, but
I think
this is
a dead Ornn.
Yep.
Maybe not. He's got flash.
Oh, he's got flash. Sunflower getting so low from this Baron. The Baron aggro, definitely a little tricky here, but Zin should be able to get this. It's within smite range now, no problem. But we've got...
It'll be either, it looks like either Void Staff, right? Maybe I don't, yeah. I was going to say even a Rylai's, but I'm not even sure how the...
Okay, Alley-Oops goes in, but their entire team is here. Has the cleanse on his ult. Zin ults to block, but they did get that tower.
Kale is coming here.
Yeah, Kale's here, but there's no real way in. Caleb coming off from the side, but Caleb's kind of walking in.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, did get hit. That means here comes Kaisa.
Yeah.
Oh my word! Through the Seraph Shield.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just getting lost a little bit. It seems like
back. We'll see if they're going to try to contest this Baron. It looks like maybe they're going to try.
You do have a Kale here.
Yeah, Aleeps is coming in. Kale does so much damage, but is caught up now. Kale got the ult off. Let's see how much damage she can do. Here we go. Able to cut through Ornn pretty easily here, but you got to watch out for Kaisa. But Boogie flashes in and finds one, but the Ziggs bomb's still on the ground. Finish off SG on the Kale.
Flower is trying to carry this one on his back. I would say he's definitely win condition here for the side of RDG.
All right, Malka thrown out. Looks like it will force Ziggs to flash. Alistar, 3-man combo. Ziggs bomb does a little bit of damage. Didn't actually damage Kale. The Xinjiao buys so much time. Call the Forge God comes out. SG's trying to fire back, but it is just SG just took no damage from it, and that is a 3-item Ziggs. But RDG turning onto the Baron. Alley-Oops is here already, though. He knows it's getting low. Probably not going to be in time to actually attempt the steal. Maybe. Lil Peepo's coming in. He's got the Kale speed up. He goes in. He takes the Baron. Kale ult down onto Alley-Oops. Where is SG in this fight? In the middle, trying to kill everyone. Kaisa goes down.
That should be the game.
Completely destroyed that fight after people got into steal. Closest wave, but they gotta watch out here. Ziggs
but it's
is
open
still
inhibitor.
alive. Yep, open inhibitor. Let's see if they recognize that. Looks like they're just gonna play on this Baron wave. SG might decide to go over. Boogie, big trouble, but SG is untouched. Just simply used his ultimate to prevent alley-oops from dying. And now SG is running through with this Rylai's perma slowing people with every single auto attack.
There is no escape.
They might not end here, but they get one inhib. SG could probably go for this Baron, seeing what they can do. Trying to do it a little bit textbook after a very non-textbook first 30 minutes of the game here. Oh, here we go. Malco, Ziggs wall taken out.
Oh, he catches him.
Rooted up. Ziggs bomb does a bit of damage though. A couple of stopwatches are going down, but SG is still full health, not caring about anything. Thresh hook lands. Peepo's gonna go down. No, he's not. There's a Kale ult there. Here we go. Kale is just killing everybody. Triple kill. Going to be a quadra kill for SG, and that will be the series for Elysium Valor. And oh my goodness, what a series SG had up there in the top lane.
My good. I mean, what an absolute banger. I mean, honestly, just fantastic games. I would say definitely not the cleanest games ever, but just an absolute blast to watch. And like you said, I mean, what else can you say other than it was a top gap? I mean, truly, we come into this series, you know, the Diamond 1 player comes in, we're all saying, well, if he can neutralize, maybe they can hold on. And then SG, from game 2 on, says, hop on my back, boys. I'm playing Malphite into Renekton. I go 11-1. I'm playing Ornn into Renekton. I'm never dying. And then the Kale game 4, 13-1. I mean, just an absolute fantastic series from it. And Elysium as a whole.